Facebook, what's going on? Glad to be here again. Happy Memorial Day to you all. So, look, I want to dive in a little bit more into what Facebook Prospecting Pros is and what is going on when it comes to prospecting and outreaching. Some people have considered it to be like an online door knocking system when it comes to using Facebook, and it kind of truly is because of it allows us to get in front of people automatically pretty much every single day. And the best part is these people are already on Facebook. So I'll show you how to go ahead and grab them out of Facebook and then put them into our pipeline. So that way we can continuously outreach to these people and kind of grow and rinse and repeat the flow. And it's really neat with how it works. So obviously, let me just share my screen and dive right into it. It's really straightforward. There's nothing, it's not rocket science, but it's neat because we're using Facebook first of all. And like I said, these people are already on Facebook. Okay, so there's no need for us to buy leads or try to find people when they're already right here. All right, so that's the first really, really neat part of it. Now, also, let me go into a group. So what I was going over is, so we're no need to really buy lead. It's like an online door knocking system in a sense. Obviously, we need to find people to outreach to. Okay, and how we do that is simple. We're going to go into a group. Let's say I want to outreach and find some teachers, for instance. All right, I'm going to find teachers in Kansas. I'll type in the search bar in Facebook, Kansas teachers. Boom. Filter by groups on the left. So this is how we're going to prospect on autopilot, bringing people into our pipeline. I'm going to go into this Kansas of associations of teachers of mathematics. Go into the people section. All right. So I'm not going to get too far deep into the details, but basically, this is how we're going to pull people out of Facebook, prospecting them, and laser targeting the exact kind of people that we want to connect with. All right. Now, it's important because we don't just want to connect with anyone and everyone and a bunch of randoms, right? We really want to be sure that we're connecting with the exact ideal prospects we want to speak with and that we want to find. So once we're deep, narrowed down into a group, we can open our prospecting tool. This is the tool that we use to automate the prospecting, finding the exact kind of people that we want to connect with. So simply, this is going to automate the prospecting, targeting them, and then automating the friend requests being sent to these individuals. Notice I have some keywords set up. So we use keywords to target the exact kind of people we want to find out of Facebook and connect with. So our exact who, so to say, or our exact warm market. I like to call it the ICP, which is my exact ideal client profile. So notice the keywords I have. Let's say I want to find these teachers. I got keyword teacher, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, grade. Grade's a good keyword. So these are the keywords that would best self-reflect a teacher. Once I hit run, it's now going to start scraping through, finding my ideal prospects. Boom. It found our first prospect. Elora, she's a teacher at an elementary school. Let's check her out. If you have any questions along the way, please do ask if you have any questions. If you're on the replay, what's going on? Happy Memorial Day. Hashtag replay. If you get any value out of this, hashtag value. Oh, she lives in Kansas. Even better. So look at our prospecting tool did the exact job that we wanted it to do. It found our first prospect who is actually a teacher, and she actually lives in Kansas. Beautiful. All right, so it's going to automate the friend request being sent out. So now you're like, Taylor, well, now what? So that's going to continuously bring people into our pipeline automatically. I send anywhere from 25 to 30 friend requests every single day. Okay. Now, the ones who are accepting and coming in, well, it's simple. We use our CRM to label these people and bring them into our pipeline. So under my friends, if I go to recently added, go here to recently added, here's all the people who have been recently accepting my friend requests. So from this point, I want to put them into my CRM and I'll label these people as a new ad. Okay. Which is really, really neat. This is like next level right here. So once I have all of these new prospects who have been coming in and I've been targeting out of Facebook, once I have them all labeled, well, now I can automate my message out to these people automatically. Okay. So how we do that is using the same tool, our CRM, and we use the broadcast feature. So this broadcast feature basically allows us to automate our messages out to a specific label. So as these people are coming in, like I was showing you, and as I'm labeling them, let's say I have 20 or 30 new ads, and now I want to outreach to all 20 or 30 of those new people. Well, perfect. We can use the broadcast feature to automate the outreach to these people, getting in front of them effortlessly and starting the conversations for us automatically and pretty much effortlessly. Okay. This is really, really powerful because think of it like this. The Facebook, what is it called? The Facebook open rate, I think is like 90% right now. Or it might be a little lower now. But also the Facebook message conversion rate, like the Facebook response rate, mine have been around 50%. So I could even show you here. So yeah, if you send out a message, it's going to land in their inbox and everyone's on Facebook. Like think about it. Everyone is on Facebook. Everyone has their damn cell phone everywhere. And they're like, you can't get away from these cell phones, right? So when we send that message out, them actually seeing that message is way more likely. So it beats cold calling. It beats, going and actually knocking on doors or whatever you want to call it. Because like I said, the Facebook message open rate is like 90%, maybe a little lower now. But the conversion rates and the message response rates are way higher than like a cold call. And I could even show you some of my conversion rates. So look at this. This is some data I've been tracking, sending my messages. So for instance, on 5/21, now let's do 5/13. I haven't finished inputting the data. So 5/13, I sent out 21 messages to new prospects that I was automatically prospecting through Facebook, okay, using our tool. I sent out 21 messages automatically. Out of those 21 messages, 10 people responded. Out of those 10 responses, 6 of them were positive, 4 were negative. But still, out of those 10 responses, I booked 2 people, okay? Prior to that, a week prior to that, I'd say, or so, I sent 22 messages out. I got 6 responses. 5 were positive, 1 was negative. But out of those 6 responses, I booked 3 people. That's a 50% booking rate. And my message response rate, if you see here, is anywhere from 27 is the lowest, but up to 50%, 6%, almost 50% message response rate. So it is all in the messaging. Obviously, we want to have our messaging really dialed in. If the message doesn't work, then none of this other stuff really works. Okay. So that's really it. I mean, it's that straightforward. Like we're literally just automating the outreach and the prospecting. So you'll have a way to consistently find exactly who you want to connect with on Facebook, pull them into your friends list, add them to your CRM with the CRM software I was showing you. Once they're pulled in and labeled, you can now automate the messaging going out. And obviously that message has to be very, very well crafted. That message almost needs to be like heaven sent to these prospects in order for them to respond and in order for them to, get the conversion rate. But that's the idea behind it. So think of that message as the bait. You have a way to really automate your prospecting going through Facebook, targeting the exact people that you want to find and that you want to connect with. All right. From there, you bring them in, and then you'll have a way to label them, bring them into your pipeline, and automate, really automate the outreach to these people. Okay, so you'll have a way to go into the group, target these people. You have a way to label them, automate your outreach using our broadcast system. And that's really it. It's really, really comes down to that. And then obviously, using the CRM, you can keep a whole like workflow and a whole pipeline of what's going on, like different stages of people, new ad, opening stage, people who are interested, the people you booked, you can put them in the booked stage. Say you need to follow up with people, put them in the follow-up stage. So this will help you really keep track, stay organized, and understand like where everyone is at in your workflow. And this way, also, no conversations, no leads, or anything like that falls through the cracks. So this will help you really just stay organized and, yeah, really keep the pipeline flowing with things. So anyways, I just wanted to show you that. That's my online door knocking system when it comes to Facebook. Basically a way to help us get in front of anyone that we want automatically, effortlessly, starting conversations for us automatically every single day with the ideal people we want to connect with, the exact ideal people that we want to get in front of, and hopefully add value to and work with or make a sale with, right? How do people make sales? You start a conversation, you talk with people, right? That's really it. So with my online door knocking system, like I've been describing on this live video, it'll give you a way to really dive into Facebook, laser target the exact people that you want to connect with, automate the friend request out to them, bring them into your pipeline to where you can label them, and then automate the message out. Alrighty? Next level. I mean, you send 30 messages out to someone, and if even 5 people say, yeah, sure, or I'm interested, can you tell me more? Well, guess what? There's 5 leads for you to convert. All right. Have a good rest of your Memorial Day, and we'll catch up.